All right, so we're excuse me. It's 3:22. We're sitting outside. We just picked up the truck. It looks great. We had Daryl paint it. It needed a paint job. The rust was really bad on it, and instead of taking it to some of the other people that we were thinking about taking it to, we saved a lot of money by doing it with Daryl. So appreciate appreciate Darren for hooking us up, and then not doing the detailing like I thought I would from the beginning. So it looks nice. Going back to Bitcoin.Rocks, so Bitcoin and freedom. And again, none of this is financial advice. None of anything I say is ever financial advice. This is just my opinion. I don't feel like reading it. Bitcoin and human rights. So Bitcoin enforces human rights. The silent Bitcoin revolution of Africa. That's interesting. Bitcoin is protecting human rights around the world. Bitcoin inequality. Bitcoin is bringing hope and opportunity to South Africans. How Bitcoin can be a game changer for Black Americans. Bitcoin and property rights. Bitcoin is the perfect form of property. Bitcoin and housing. How Bitcoin will make housing affordable again. Bitcoin and business. Learn why Bitcoin is good for business. Get a local business to accept Bitcoin. Crowdfunding. Energy. So Bitcoin is stabilizing the Texas power grid. That's crazy. Bitcoin and the environment. How Bitcoin mining is reducing global methane emissions. How Bitcoin mining saved a national park. Bitcoin is the greenest industry on earth. Bitcoin and food. How inflation affects food prices. No shit. Bitcoin and art. Join our Bitcoin sticker initiative. Send a Bitcoin postcard to someone you know. Politics. You can vote for better money. How Bitcoin could end endless war. Yeah, if the money's right. If everyone's happy with money and everything's affordable and the economy's working and you don't need all this other bullshit, then people are going to be a lot more chilled out and having fun. Not trying to kill each other and take over the world. Coding. Yeah, payments. Look at the Lightning Network, instant Bitcoin payments. It's like a speed wallet on iPhone. El Salvador's Bitcoin wallet could save Salvadorans $400 annually in remittance fees. That's crazy. Self-custody. Okay, so let's look at this article because this is an important topic. Yeah, I never understood Cold Card. I couldn't figure it out. It's like I had it on Sparrow and it wasn't working, but it was okay on Sparrow, but it wasn't transferring. I don't know. It was confusing. I think it was easier just to use Sparrow. Bitcoin and you learn the basics of Bitcoin. Get your first Bitcoin wallet. So I'm going to type in Trezor Reddit reviews. Oh, this is interesting. All right, so this is a good article by this guy. So I got my Save 5 on the 1st of July, but haven't had the chance to set it up yet. Wanted to shout out to Trezor for making such a nice device and thinking things through when they made it. Okay, so he used to have the Trezor 1 and then moved to the Model T. The Save 5 is a logical refinement of the line. The new usability features like the haptic feedback and bezel-free screen make it a better experience when inputting your PIN or seed phrase. Its screen looks and feels more like that of a modern device with higher resolution and better color retention. It makes text sharper and more legible. Yeah, Trezor 5 is nice. I'm going to do the Trezor T. Yeah, I mean, I check it. I check it all the time. I think I'm good. Yeah, this dude just inherited $800,000 looking for some startup ideas. No, invested in Bitcoin. Let's talk about weight today. So I weighed 260. I didn't take a picture this morning, but I didn't take a picture of it. So I did some power washing. That was before. That was after. And that was after. I don't know if you can see that. Looks good. Took some time, but it definitely looks good. Came into 100K. How would you make it grow? Bitcoin. All right, let's look at Twitter or X, I should call it. Simply Bitcoin Live.
The statement that it's not going to get liquidated immediately. What kind of interest rates? We're in a 5.5% interest rate environment right now on Fed funds. But what kind of interest rates do you see this thing coming down to? Right, because you can borrow right now on Unchained Capital and
Oops. Whatever. Oh, damn. Simone Biles got a gold medal. That's awesome. Or whatever medal she placed. She wins gold. Nice. Okay. Um, Apparently whales are stacking. So that's good. Let's see what this girl says, or this senator says.
We've been asking this question on the show. Why Bitcoin? Why now? Why crypto assets? What's sort of the motivation to really embrace a network of crypto assets and become the preeminent network on the planet? From a Republican sort of stance, is this something that is concrete, and why?
Lisa, I think this is something that has evolved over time. I first began looking into crypto in the previous administration in 2018. That was my first engagement. I initially started at a point of skepticism, as I think many of my colleagues do. But when I began to understand the underlying technology and realizing the potential for dramatic productivity gains, what I thought to myself is we need to make certain that it happens here in America. The last thing we want is to see what happened with the semiconductor industry, where it got pushed offshore and weakened us from a geopolitical standpoint. We need to see this innovation happening here. I've been in many conversations with President Trump. His thinking is likewise involved, and he's embracing the fact that this has...
Cool. Price targets, invest answers says how 1 million Bitcoin is on the table. Let's look at this.
$54,000 before rebounding over 30% to near $70,000. So are the good times likely to continue throughout August, or are we overdue a cool-off period for BTC? Bitcoin has had a very positive...
All right, let's do a quote of the day. Okay, so this is by Rummy. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Yeah, the only thing you can do is make yourself better, and that's going to make your environment and your world better. If you're an extension through yourself. If you were positive on the inside and positive on the outside, your environment's going to change. It's going to be positive on the outside too. It's going to embrace you, and more opportunities are going to pop up. Yeah, that is sick. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.